Hello friends, this is me Debasis and here I am right now in front of the Indian team hotel in Vizag. Obviously we all know that the second test match between India and England, which was played at the VDCS stadium here in Vizag, got over in 4 days with India winning the test match by 106 runs and leveling the 5-match test series. The series stands at 1-all. Obviously, the focus now shifts to the Indian team selection. Obviously, the selectors have announced a squad for only the first 2 test matches. The selection committee chairman, Ajit Agarkar, was at the ground yesterday and he had a long chat with Indian captain Rohit Sharma and head coach Rahul Dravid. Obviously, one would assume that the discussion was around team selection. There have been issues of player injuries. Few of the players were unavailable for the first 2 test matches, but it boils down to what the selectors feel when they sit down together and pick the squad for the remaining 3 test matches. Obviously, the first big point, the talking point, is whether Virat Kohli will make himself available for the remainder of the test series. Virat, as we all know, has taken a break, decided not to play the first 2 test matches, citing personal reasons. He's not in India right now. He's in abroad, but it goes to be seen whether he would be willing to play in remaining 3 test matches. Obviously, we are yet to get a official confirmation from the BCCI or we do not know whether Virat has approached the Indian Cricket Board and shared his views. But what we do know is that it will be interesting if Virat Kohli does make himself available. It will be a huge boost for the Indian team, keeping in mind the middle order hasn't been performing that well. The likes of Shreyas Iyer, the captain Rohit Sharma, KS Bharat, the wicketkeeper batter, are all due for big runs. If Virat makes himself available, he will definitely walk into the side. Obviously, another consensus will be KL Rahul, whether he becomes fit and available, who is right now doing his rehab at the National Cricket Academy in Bengaluru, will be fit for the 3rd test match. So that in itself is a good news for the Indian team. Ravindra Jadeja, who was also injured and did not take part in the 2nd test match, still doubtful, and one would assume that he is very unlikely to feature in the test series, because we all know that if there is a serious injury to hamstring, it does takes a little longer to recover. So that's the injury status. Obviously, another interesting scenario will be if Mohammad Siraj, who was rested for the 2nd test match, keeping in mind the workload management, comes back into the test squad. So if he comes back into the test squad, in all probability Mukesh Kumar might have to sit out. As far as the batting is concerned, with the inclusion of KL Rahul, if he is available and he is included in the squad for the remainder of the 3 test matches, then he will definitely walk into that playing 11. In that case, either Shreyas Iyer or Rajat Patidar. As of now, it looks like Rajat Patidar might have to sit down. So KL Rahul will walk into the side, and if Virat also makes himself available, then we might as well see Shreyas Iyer making way for Virat. So that's the news update from here. We all know the Indian players will be having a break for a few days. They will all be traveling back home. In fact, few of the players have already went back home the last night, and today most of the players will be leaving for their home. They will be taking a break, enjoy it with their family, and then again regroup in Rajkot for the 3rd test match, which gets underway from February 15. So that's all for me from here in Vizag, and do watch this special report about the injury concerns and the selection issues. With the 5-match test series between India and England levelled at 1-all, the focus now shifts to India's team selection for the remaining 3 tests in Rajkot, Ranchi and Dharamshala. Selection committee chairman Ajit Agarkar was seen having a discussion with the Indian captain Rohit Sharma and head coach Rahul Dravid following the 106 runs win in the 2nd test match at Vizag on Monday. The Indian team management and the selectors are yet to hear from Virat Kohli about his availability in the remainder of the test series. Kohli decided to take a break from the first 2 test matches, citing personal reasons. Rahul Dravid, during the post-match press conference, did mention connecting with Kohli to determine his availability for the remaining series. KL Rahul, who did not play in the 2nd test in Vizag after complaining of a pain in right quadriceps, is likely to be fit for the 3rd test, which begins in Rajkot from February 15. All-rounder Ravindra Jadeja looks likely to be missing the remainder of the test series. The left-hander injured his hamstring while trying to take a quick single on day 4 of the first test match in Hyderabad. If both Kohli and Rahul makes themselves available, they will straight away walk into the playing 11 for the 3rd test match. In that case, the axe may fall on Rajat Patidar and out-of-form Shreyas Iyer. If Virat is unavailable, then Shreyas Iyer might keep his place in the playing 11. There were some talks about Jasprit Bumrah, the standout performer in the second test in Vizag, may be rested for the third test in Rajkot, as contemplated by national selectors in consultation with the team management. Bumrah's exceptional display, earning him the player of the match with 9 wickets for 91 runs, has prompted consideration for his well-deserved break to ensure peak performance in the final 2 tests. But with 10 days break between the second and the third test, Bumrah will have enough rest to recover in time for the Rajkot test. Pacer Mohammad Siraj too received a similar break in the second test and is anticipated to be back for the remaining 3 test matches. The selection committee is likely to announce the squad for the remaining 3 tests later this week.
This is extra time. Extra time.